being able to stand up from a chair by himself. Another 2 months and a half for walk a little bit, and another 2 months for finally being completely able to walk without any help. Almost 10 months working so hard. I heard that story several times when I was a kid. And what always caught my attention is that I always realized in the voice of my grandfather that he was always so sure that he was going to walk again. He always said that it was just a matter of time. Once, when I was 8 years old, after playing soccer with my grandfather, we were sitting on a bench, resting, and I asked him, "Grandpa, how did you know that you were going to walk again?" And he told me, "You know, your father was your age when I had that accident. And his brother and sisters, and your grandmother, they all needed me. And I just was not going to let it down. It doesn't matter what the doctor said." But you want to know something else? I always knew I was going to know you. I didn't know how you were going to be. But I always knew that when the moment came, I'd love to play soccer with you. That's why I always knew it. 4 years later, my grandpa passed away, but he gave me a lesson for life. And it all made sense, all made click on my head. Several years later, when I read the book, The Man's Search of Meaning of Dr. Viktor Frankl, who was in a concentration camp during the Second War for several years, and he survived. In his book, he mentioned that those who survived were not the strongest or the fastest, but those who have a meaningful goal for life. As an example, he mentioned one of his friends who wanted to know his baby who born when he was at the camp. Another of his friends who wanted to know, and he again, his family. Even a researcher who was working and he wanted to complete his work and publish it. They all have a meaningful objective and a goal for life. What I read in that book, I learned it in real life from my grandfather, from that man with the strongest will than those 2 metal bars at his back. I learned that if you want something, you want to believe, work hard, and never, never give up. But more than that, I understood that there's something bigger than us. Something that gave us the strength to continue every single day. In my grandfather's case, but given the strength to continue and work hard every single day for his family. I understood that there is something stronger in the whole world. I understood that anything in the whole universe is stronger than the power of true love. Mr. Master.